Rewarding is a game like Saturday for all your guys?
I just like I was telling Maya, it's those guys work really hard, and they had a great week of practice and prep, and took the game plan and ran with it, and just played like crazy. So I'm glad for them. They worked really hard. They've hung in there with us. Could have sacked their bats a long time ago, never did, not for 1 second. And they got as their work's deserved.
Is it real? I mean, can you really carry momentum over from one game to another, confidence like that in football?
Well, I think you have to, or you'll get beat. I think when you go play well, I tell them all the time. Teams watch you on film and they watch you play, and you have to be a different team than what they're watching. And it doesn't matter whether you don't play so good or you play really good. You better be a better team than what they're watching. And I think that's just real. But yeah, you need to carry it over, and that's what good teams do.
You go from a team like that's throw heavy to a team that wants to ground and pound it like West Virginia, though they can throw it. What's the challenge you see in them?
Just that. The people. The people are the challenge. They're a top-ranked team. They've got they're well coached. Their offensive line's outstanding. Running backs, I think, are as good as we've played against. The wideout core as a crew, as a group, I think is the best all-around group. They make catches, and the quarterback just feeds all of them.
How would you assess Kamari's season as a whole?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes here at the end. I think he's had some, I think really probably, I guess I would say, is a little bit like all of our defense. We've played really, really good at times and not so good at times, and but he's gotten better as we've gone along, just like everybody else.
When you think back to maybe the first couple of weeks to where the defense is now, how do they match up with maybe what you expected from them early on to what they've been performing like?
Oh, I'm not a real easy guy to satisfy. I think there's always room for improvement. We have improved. I would be foolish to say, all you got to do is watch. We have improved. Are we anywhere near where we really want to be and need to be? I don't think so. I don't think on a consistent basis, but I sure like the improvement our guys have made. I love the attitude that we go to work with every day. Like I said, I told our guys a couple weeks ago that in the month of November, teams are either going to rally up or they'll sack their bats, and our team has rallied up, and we've got one more to see if we'll rally up again.
What about Damon Tucker's season?
Gotten better and better and better and better every game. The effort that he plays with lately has just been incredible, and again, it's his senior year and he knows it. And I just got done telling him, this is it. They're out the door here, and this is their last shot at college football. So it means a lot to him, and he's prepared like it and played like it.
What's the future hold for a guy like him after college?
Oh, I don't know. I think probably depends on how he plays this week and how he trains in the off season. But I think he's, and I tell our guys the same thing. Give yourself a chance. And if you work hard and play hard and see yourself run on film, you'll give yourself a chance. And I think he's done that.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
What's it been like coaching and getting to know Mitchell Myers?
Oh, all these guys, just getting to know all of them. I think we're just not, I told them the other day, I wish they all weren't leaving. I wish we were doing this all just starting. That's where I really wish we were, because I think we've made so much progress in what our standards are and what we're trying to achieve. And it's just a whole lot more fun and enjoyable, I guess, as a coach to not coaching all those little crazy things all the time. They're working themselves into it. And Mitch is one of those guys that's helped lead that change, and like I said, I wish we were just starting. I'm not sure my body could take it, but my mind and my heart sure wish we were still starting.
Jamal Wills said yesterday you challenged the senior class on defense sometime before the season, I think, to kind of put together a blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
What was the kind of the purpose of that exercise, and do you think the guy succeeded with that?
Yeah, I've done it every year for, I don't know, however long. I asked them to put the blueprint together of what it's going to take, and they've been right on. Sometimes we follow the blueprint and sometimes we didn't, and when we do follow it, it's pretty solid. And but they picked 4 or 5 things that were really important to them that they went through in the past of all their years wherever they were, and we put it on paper, and I made them do it all. It's not mine, and we talk about it every Saturday before a game. That's the pregame talk, is the blueprint, and it's theirs. It's not mine, it's theirs. And like I said, when we follow the blueprint, we're really good. When we don't follow it, we're just okay.
Or were some of the important things that they wanted to do?
You know, I think the number one thing was to play smart and focused football. I think 2 was to play physical football. 3 was the pursuit of the football. 4 was to get takeaways, and you know, they had all their own little stuff in there, but those were basically the 4 quarters that they put together.
You mentioned that your team has really kind of stepped up in November. Is that something that you really expected them, you know, back, you know, let's say 3 weeks
Well,
into the
that's
season?
what I think Coach puts forth, and I think all of us. I think as long as I've been in it, you got to play ball in November. I mean, you got to plan. You got to play like you're winning a championship in November, and you just have to play that way. But you have to start thinking about that, and I think Coach does a great job of it. You know, we prepare this team and we practice like we're playing for the championship in November, and that's all preparation and how you do it, and the right amount of rest and the right amount of reps and all those things.
Was that something that was recognizable though in this unit
Oh,
in
I don't think
particular?
there's any question. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt. You know, and again, we've got one more. We gotta come up with this one somehow.
Thanks, Coach.